And speaking of the devil, this lady right here on the left side, man, they had a topic about the situation where Trinity Clark had I say truck, but had basically ran over Caitlin Clark. And basically the debate was got to a point where it started boiling over, and she basically was Monica and Stephen A was basically talking about how, you know, they should have paid attention to the WNBA 3 years ago, or telling Stephen A if they could wanted to watch the WNBA 3 years ago and talk about it 3 years ago, then they could have. And it caused Stephen A to get pissed off, and it caused the whole set to like go to the next thing. And then Stephen A went on his podcast and talked about it, and Monica had went on Nightcap and talked about it too. Now, see, I haven't watched Stephen A's yet, but I have watched Monica and how she talked about it.
Right.
And yeah, I think personally that whole doggone thing, man, it's around everywhere. But it's like we can see the hate. We can really see the hate with Caitlin Clark. And I'm not defending her. Like I said, I'm not this doggone guy that talks about somebody without having a doggone reason to. And if I see hate, I see hate. Speaking of the devil, Angel Reese, man, she's been kind of going after Caitlin Clark too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought she said the people coming after me too. Okay, we get that, but do not get bulldozed like this.
You're not getting trucked out there like Caitlin Clark. You're not, bruh. People love you. People love your energy. Caitlin Clark don't talk at all. Now, of course, she might talk trash, but she don't talk.
I ain't gonna lie, she's been talking a little bit lately. I've been seeing some clips. She's been talking.
I know.
She can. She a rookie coming in here dropping 20 on y'all. It might not be a great shooter, but she's still doing it.
Right. And like I said,
and she bringing selling out crowd.
Right. And then Caitlin Clark, and then doggone Angel Reese talking about something, well, they want to see me too. Hell no, they don't want to see you. They want to see other people. I mean, they want to see Caitlin Clark. I promise you, if Caitlin Clark came out, let's say Caitlin Clark came out after Angel Reese came out, and if she was doing what she did at Iowa, how much you bet doggone she would say that, and there will be barely anybody, not barely anybody, but there'll be people there, but it won't be as much as Caitlin Clark.
Oh, for
and
sure.
we're gonna say the same thing 10 years from now. Probably when there's a new person that's in Caitlin Clark's shoes, whether that's black, white, Slavonian, or whatever color, and she becomes that doggone Caitlin Clark, bro, that's gonna be something. So I don't get the hate. I really don't get the hate. Like straight out the gate.
Wasn't they calling Caitlin Clark generational too?
Boy, she is.
And women, what they saying she was generational in college?
She changed the game by multiple aspects. Literally.
And you know who she got it from, right? She got it from Curry.
She got it from Curry, yes.
She studied Curry, yeah. She's literally a Curry female. Okay, and there you go, Gilbert. There go your mimic. Cool, you got that part.
Right.
But she even being compared to generational in women.
Right.
So what are we talking?
What are we calling them? Yes, indeed. What are we calling them?
It's all respect for Gilbert. You know what I'm saying? We like to get on when he makes some crazy.
And we'll get on anybody who says anything crazy.
Oh, anybody.
I'll tell you what. And I'll tell y'all what. Y'all better get on us if we say something crazy. Cause like I said, man, like everyone has an opinion on something, but it's like saying 1 + 2 = 5, and it's not 5, it's 3. So
right.
y'all have to understand. Don't say things that don't make no sense. Cause literally, you could say generational. And this is to basically talk about Caitlin Clark in a way too. You can say generational, and who has he impacted? If there was no Steph Curry, in my opinion, the 3 ball would not matter at all. The 3 ball would matter, but it wouldn't matter as much. Like literally, who just shoots half court? They shooting half court 3-point shots. Dame is literally.
That's the thing though. He's taking shots that nobody else would take. In the playoffs, in the finals.
Right.
These shots that your coach would yell at you for.
Right.
And he made it normal.
You know what?
You know what?
You know what? Doggone, what's that? Steve Kerr, when he had shot that shot from somewhere, you seen that angle where he was just like kind of questioning, and then he just backed off because he like, bro, Steph Curry, bro, he just can make that shot. No one else can make that type of shot but Steph Curry. And even I would put Dame in that consideration. He's not shooting like Steph, but he's literally.
He can shoot I can say this. He can shoot as far as Steph. He's pretty clutch.
Yeah.
But generational. Dame ain't really changed the whole thing like Curry did. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying Dame did change anything. I'm just saying, bro, like you know what I'm saying, there's a similar, like, almost comparison to like the 3-point, you know, shot. But I'm telling y'all what, bro, like, y'all got to understand.
If he's considered the best shooter in history, and not saying nobody can't pass him, if he's considered the best shooter ever,
right? I
think that's generational. For now, for sure.
Caitlin Clark changed college basketball for women. Might have changed college basketball in general. You literally had someone watch your college basketball games more in the doggone March Madness than the men's.
That is crazy.
How the hell that happened?
That is crazy. Now that's a generational talent. Influence.
Now imagine if Juju Watkins played Caitlin Clark in the championship game. Imagine the wonders that would bring. Sadly, the thing is, she had to go against doggone a super team. She had to go against super team. So it was not a one-on-one. When they talked about the girl from UConn, I don't know I forgot her name is, but the girl from UConn, when they had that battle.
Paige Bucket.
Yeah, Paige Bucket. I'm gonna call her Paige Bucket. She is a bucket. But Paige Buckets, man. She basically, they had talked about that whole time. They didn't really care about the other games, man. What we gonna see? Tennessee and Purdue go against each other, or we gonna see Caitlin Clark go against one of the other top dogs in the division, in that class? Like, what? I don't want to see Zach Edey go against doggone the guy from the shooting guard. I don't want to go against him. I don't want to watch that. I want to see Paige Ewers or Paige Buckets or Paige doggone UConn. I don't know. I'm calling names, but I want to see those players go against doggone Caitlin Clark, a generational talent that we see. Aja Wilson is a generational talent. If we want to go talk about women's, Aja Wilson is a generational talent. Who else? If we want to go back, Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, like those are generational talents for women, of course, but they have an impact in some way or some form. And Diana Taurasi, that's another one. Like, if you want to say that Caitlin Clark is not a generational talent, that's your opinion. But realistically, she is. Just off the tangent, like, Caitlin Clark changed the media. She changed how the media is talking about the WNBA now. Because
same thing how Curry did, bro.
Same thing. Because how they were talking about, which kind of made me disagree with them, but how they was talking about they should have covered the WNBA 3 years ago. They was not covering the WNBA 3 years ago because they didn't have the same tension when they had Caitlin Clark going in there. Mm-hmm. So when Caitlin Clark goes into doing something, when she's basically changing the media to where it's like consistent arguments, to where they got people going on the media saying some hateful stuff about her. Ellie Duncan, I pay attention to you, pal. You need to relax. You just saying things just to say things. But you got things going on and having the media talk about your sport. And then we got other cats trying to abuse Caitlin Clark. And the WNBA ain't helping her. Hey, I'm about to bring money. Imagine, and the guy forgive me saying this, I'm saying this because this could happen at any moment. Imagine if Caitlin Clark breaks her leg or breaks something because one of these people don't want to truck or do something to her. Mm-hmm. How the ratings gonna look on you? How the ratings are gonna look?
They're gonna call it a hate crime.
They're gonna call it a hate crime. And stop with these doggone things when they talk about skin color. I'm gonna tell you what, that lady from The View, I saw it too. I might not have listened to it, but I know about it because I watch other people talk about Caitlin Clark. It's not the pretty girl a treatment when you're a baller. It's not a pretty girl treatment when you're the doggone, when you're doing your job. You got that job from The View. I mean, you got that job on TV. Is that the pretty girl treatment? Because you got the job and somebody else doesn't have it?
Mama.
Just think about it. Think about that. A lot of people can't ball like Caitlin Clark. A lot of people can't ball like Caitlin Clark. But that doesn't mean that she has this pretty girl treatment, which basically saying that she has the white girl treatment. And that's not what it is.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. Racism can go in any source. You know what I'm saying? It can go from white to black, black to black, black to white.
Right.
So let's not do that.
And
Anybody,
I'm not a Uncle Tom. I'm not saying anything to go against my race. I'm just saying I would say that if that was doggone somebody in her of my skin color. It's not a black culture thing that we have the ability to do certain things. It's not a Mexican thing.
Well, we gotta stop hating, bro. Greatness is greatness, man.
Greatness is greatness.
We gotta stop hating, bro.
I'm gonna say it like this too. We may talk about certain players because they aren't factoring the way they should. Like with Angela Reese, I have a problem with her talking because she basically can talk her way into something, but then have a 12-point game. And of course that might be something, but she's inefficient. And a lot of people not gonna admit to it. A lot of people ain't gonna say that. I'm here to say it. We can talk about the lady from Syracuse, Cameron Brink. I've been listening to her a lot lately, and she seems to be that type that's pure positive energy, which is good. She's not hating on Caitlin Clark. Sabrina Ionescu, I don't know her name, but Sabrina Ionescu mentioned how she's gonna do better for her. I mean, how she's gonna be better and stuff.
Right.
So there has to be a way for this racism thing to stop. Whether that's black going against white, or whether that's white going against black, whether that's Mexican going against Asian, whether that's Asian going against Mexican, it needs to stop, because when you're great at something, you have the ability. You have the ability to watch something great or something that might not be so great. Anthony Bennett. That's just facts.
Yeah.
You can see somebody become a great. She's averaging 17, I think. Or you can see someone be a doggone bust, which is, of course, Anthony Bennett. You know, sadly, that's just how it works sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, you just need to stop talking about this as a race thing. Stop talking bad about Caitlin Clark, because y'all wanted to have this media, and then when somebody says something or does something to where they have brought you national talent or national television waves, now y'all don't want that. So what are you eating? Like what are you trying to get from this? You know what I'm saying? What's the food you're trying to put on the plate? Because if you ain't put nothing on the plate, then don't be grateful. I mean, if you want something on your table and you're not grateful for it, then hell, you deserve what you get, because you ain't get nothing on my plate. I ain't give you nothing on my plate, bro. And then also other people been saying like she should probably just go overseas because of how ungrateful the league is to her and stuff. And I've been watching that too, and I'm like, well, if she goes overseas and stuff like that, you know, then a lot of people will start watching it from there too. But then, like, the thing is, like, would she really want to go overseas?
Right.
You know,
that's away from family and a lot of things. Man.
Yeah, that's away from a lot of stuff. You know, you have to, man. I don't know. There are people that have been saying like, hey, man, she should just call it quits, man. She should just go to a different state, or that she should. Huh?
So I'm gonna say this after you're done to conclude it, but I got you. You go ahead and finish.
I was gonna say, Yeah, and then also she said, they said, she should just join the big three or something like that. But shoot, at the end of the day, we gotta stop. We gotta stop talking down on these cats. Any of these rookies too. Even Angel Reese. Even as much as I don't like how she talks, still gotta give her respect. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta talk. I mean, just gotta be respectful of the rookies, man. These rookies are bringing. Even though if we want to say it's only Caitlin Clark that's bringing doggone attention to the WNBA, we still got a lot of talent to watch. At the end of the day, still got a lot of talent to watch. So be grateful for the times that you have now, because these moments are not going to cherish forever. When Caitlin Clark, at the end of the day, whether she become a bust, which I don't think she is, or whether she becomes a Hall of Famer, or great, or the greatest of her sport, whether that's with any of these rookies or whether that's with any of these players, because Asia Wilson's still in the league. Let's not get that doggone twisted.
Oh, she a bust. But she got 20 in the first half the other day.
Right. Right, but let's not get that twisted. She's still in the league, but be grateful for the times that you cherish, because all these players aren't going to last forever in the league. So that being said, I'm gonna conclude my part. Roland, you got anything to say?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna just say on the standpoint of hard fouling and all this stuff, I understand if she is saying something to you disrespectful, but if it's not like that, at that point you're bullying. You know what I'm saying? And I know, we don't support bullying. Not on Caitlin Clark, not on anybody. Not on anybody. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else is getting treated like this, we speak on it too. It's just not cool, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We got all respect there. Everybody has worked hard to get to the place they're at. So let's respect that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to trash talk every now and then, but let's not go out and hurt each other and you know what I'm saying, try to cause pain to each other in any type of way. You feel me?
Yeah, man, I feel you. Cause like I said, man, they got families to feed. We all got families to feed. Even though we don't have kids yet. Like me and Ro, we don't have kids yet. Man, these people that's already in the league or that's already doing something in life that's successful, they got families that they might have to feed. You know what I'm saying? They might have things that they might have to do, and just trying to injure somebody because you want to make more clout or you want to gain more attention from yourself, to try to hurt somebody that has the most attention, that's just not the way to do it. And I just believe if you ball or if you do something, not saying that you only focus on basketball, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those cats. I can't stand people that say, hey man, just focus on playing basketball and just focus on and shut up. I'm not ever gonna say that. But these people got families to feed, and they got stuff they have to do for themselves in the future. They got businesses, they got all this other stuff. And then breaking instance, someone to almost have a broken leg or something like that, then you know what I'm saying? Like that's something that they can't probably come from. You know what I'm saying? So just stop with the bullying with Caitlin Clark and with everybody. Even high schools and middle schools and outside life. Stop with the bullying. It's not cool. So yeah, let's get to the next thing. We're gonna be talking about